Hello friends, this is Ganesh and video number 6 on ABAP. In this session, I'm going to explain a pretty simple and interesting concept about system landscape and custom package. So the first part is system landscape. So you are getting to a product and you're going to start working on the product. So before that, you should know the basic design of the product, how the product is working, how the development or taken care, where is the place we can move it, and how they are testing in real time, and how all our developments are moved to a production system. So these things to be learned before you just start working on any of your object. If it is any language kind of project, you might be heard about they're going to deploy it in the production system or live system. Okay, so here we are going to move our changes between the systems and technical term would be server. Okay, so we have different servers or different system. For your reference, you can keep a system or we call it a server. Different server we have. So we have to develop in one server and move to another server for testing and everything is fine. Move all your changes or developments, custom developments to a production system. So here we are going to talk about the custom developments. It could be a program or a table, data element, domain, smart forms, enhancements. So I just keep on saying these terms, terminologies like enhancements, function modules, classes and methods. So those are will come in the further videos. So just keep in your mind what are things are available in SAP for a development. Okay, we have forms to develop, we have SAP script to develop. So there are different areas we can develop. So I just keep on using the terms. Just keep this in your mind. Once it comes, it will be easy to understand for you. Okay, let's get into the slide. Here I mentioned the transaction code as well. What is the transaction code for the particular application or transaction? System landscape is a transaction to see how they design the landscape of your SAP system. So it's a very basic design. So it needs a one development system. It has one quality system and one production system. So we got a server, development server, quality server, and production server. So development server, it's very easy to understand. Whatever development you want to do, whatever you want to create, everything is custom. Whatever you want to create some programs or tables or screens, you want to design some particular forms to take a printout. So everything to be done in development server. And development server has very limited data. Some sample data are available. So because it's purely for development, so you can do a development, you can able to perform your unit testing. Okay, so that is also possible. You can perform your unit testing based on your specification. So once that is good, you can move this to quality. So quality is a server which has a live data, almost live data. So how it has live data, some period of time, they used to move the data from production to quality, especially for testing purpose. Okay, so it's not the exact live data, maybe little old live data. So we need a live data to test any custom developments. Okay, so they just do all kind of unit testing, integration testing, everything in the quality server only. So once it is done, once they get confidence on the development in the quality server, then that is good enough to move to production server. Okay, so once it is done, it moves to production server. Production server is a live system, so everyday transactions or doing by the end users or business users, they have to create all the sales order, whatever needs for the business. Okay, so they used to do in a production server. All three are SAP systems. Okay, but as a development server, it's a quality and production. The configuration might be different because development doesn't have much space to hold the data because it has very limited data. Quality has very, it has at least 75% of production data. The memory wise it's big and the configuration also little higher because it needs to be execute faster. So the production is the maximum high configuration system and high memory systems. Okay, so these are taken care by basis, but just for your reference. Okay, so this is the basic one. And the frequency between the movement from development to quality is more. The meaning, You're developing some programs. Maybe for a little small project, you need to develop 5 programs and 2 tables. So you developed and tested it and moved to quality. So the business user or the functional people or even the developer itself or the technical lead, they will test the same in the quality system, make sure things are working fine. They find any bugs, any issues, or any gap. So they may think, okay, business needs some more changes in the program, some more fields to be added in the table. So they want some to be developed again. So then it needs to be communicated to the team flow, maybe a lead or developer. Then the developer has to open development server, go to development server, and just do the changes in the particular program and table, and test it and send it to quality. So the communication between development and quality is it's keep on happening. Okay, and they might collect all the changes in quality server. Okay, so they can't, okay, this out of 10 points 7 is working, I'm going to move to production. No, they have to wait till all the 10 points to be worked based on the specification. Once everything is fine, they will just check with the business user, they will get some approvals. So everything is fine, they'll move to production system. And this is just an info. They can move just like that to production system because production is a live system. So if you move in the middle of the business area or business timing, it might affect any transaction or it might affect the business. So they normally used to send very less traffic. It's like midnight or weekends. So they have some time for the business. Depends on the business. They have some free buffer time. In that time, they used to move all the changes, all the objects to the production system. But there is some exception also happening, some emergency. So suppose something is break, something is not working in the production, it has to be fixed immediately. So within 1 hour, 2 hours of time, you might have a right P1 ticket, P2 ticket. So it's a high priority ticket. So that time they can able to do a emergency move from quality to production system. And whatever happens over here, whatever changes needs to be done, again it start from development only. Okay. So once you move, all the objects are available in both all the 3 systems. So 5 programs, 2 tables are available in 1, 2, 3, all the 3 servers. So whenever you want to change it and move it to production. Okay. And one more additional thing. So I'm saying this is a very basic design. It can be a more than one development system, more than one quality system. You might have, means the client might have a pre-production system. Before production, they have a pre-production system, training system. It depends on the client. Okay. So whatever it is, they have the connection between the servers. Okay. And another thing is sandbox. So before development, normally the client have a sandbox system. Again, one more SAP very layman term, I can say one more box. Okay, so here there are 3 boxes and here it's a 4 boxes. So on the sandbox, they might use the sandbox for any POCs or any R&Ds. So we need to just figure out whether this will work or not. So those kind of things they used to do in sandbox, not the development. Okay, so development means they know what needs to be done, so they will go with development. But sandbox is they want to just find out whether this will work or not. So those kind of scenarios they will go with the sandbox. Once they are good with the POC, they want to develop as an object for a particular development and move to production, then it might be comes to development. So this is also a landscape, different landscape. Okay, so hope you may understand. Okay, the next one is client number. I will explain this, then I will explain about one more time about the landscape. Client number is the transaction is SCC4. You might aware once you started working on any training system or client system, you might have you have to enter the client number in the initial screen of your SAP Easy Access page, login page. Sorry, login page. So client number, user ID, and password. So client number is normally a 3-digit number. Okay, and the ranges is 000 to 999. And there is one terminology called golden client. You should know what is or which is your golden client in your business or the client system. And technically you might have 2 different clients. You have a development client and testing client. So what is client number? The client number is normally SAP is a very huge system. So very different business are using. Business has a different data. So business decided, see, I have 2 different customers. So I want to give different client number for each customer. So I don't want to see the customer 2 data in customer 1 table. So these are some restrictions. So if you go terminology wise, you can say company codes. Okay, so that way we will the customer or the client configure their own system, depends on their need. So we can say 100 is customer 1, 200 is customer 2. So normally you log in with only one client number. So if you enter into a client number with 100, you can handle with only the data for customer 1, not for the customer 2. So all the data or depends on client. We call it as client dependent. Okay, because data is very sensitive for the business. So the client, they have different client, depends on their business need. Mostly the functional people are handle more with the client numbers, not the technical. So technical, we have very less client numbers to be used, probably only 2 or 3. So it's like development or testing client. And golden client is nothing but a configuration data. So all the functional, they just rule their golden client. Okay, so most of the configurations are happening in the golden client. So what kind of configurations? If you create a sales order, it has sales order type, some configuration needs to be done. Some plans are to be mapped with a particular vendor, or the customer purchase or purchase organization needs to be mapped with the customer. So lot of things to be configured. So you don't worry about much about the configuration. So configuration needs to be done from the functional side or the business users, not from the technical. So that kind of client is called golden client. We never have as a developer, we never have an authorization, or even our IDs are not created for that particular client as well. Okay, so that is called golden client. And another one is development or testing client. In development, very basic, we have minimum a number of clients they can create. Okay, depends on the business need. Minimum few clients are to be involved. The first one is client 100. These are sample clients. Okay, any number, depends on the client, any number they can choose. So here 100, I can consider 100 as a golden client. So all the configuration needs to be done in 100 only. So if the functional wants to create some configuration, they have to log in with the client number 100. And 101, you consider there's a development client. All the developer, they have to use the client number 101 for their development, 103 for testing client. So the same development system, see, same box, same server, I have 3 different clients. And for the development, I have 2 different clients. One is only for development, and another one is for testing. So 101 development is, you can do only development, you don't have much data. So all the testings are done by 103. So again, you have to log in to the same server with a different client for testing your developments. Okay, and in 103, you are not able to change anything. So you have restrictions over there. Okay, you can't change any program, you can't create anything. Again, you have to come back to 101, do all the changes, all the creations, then go to 103, test it. Okay, so here one important aspect is, whatever object you are creating, program, table, data element, domain, whatever it is, those are client independent. Meaning, if you create 101 a program, if you create in 101, once you activate, it reflects in 103 also. So it's not required again 103 how to create it. No, you don't want to move also. Okay, most of the objects, I'm not saying all the objects, most of the objects are client independent. Even few objects are client dependent, meaning if you create any, suppose I can say SAP script as a client dependent object. So if you create a SAP script in 101, it's not reflected in 103. So you have a transaction to move your script, SAP script, whatever you develop, from 101 to 103. Like, you don't want to create it, you have to move it. Okay, so that's a simple step. I'll show you once SAP script comes. Okay, so most of the objects are client independent, few are client dependent as well. But if you take a data, business data, data is purely client dependent. Once you create a data in 100, like it should be available in that client only. Clear? And sometimes what happens, the configurations they might create and they might extend to the client number as well, same if it is required. Okay, that will take care by the functional or business people. So hope you might aware of some client number. There are some exceptions, like this is a SAP product. So SAP has or chosen already some client numbers. They picked already some client number for their own purpose. Okay, like 000, and 800 if you have a training system, you might see 800 is for especially for training system. Okay, so few these are some examples. Few are already picked by SAP, so normally client won't disturb those client numbers. If anything wants to be done from SAP, they might use that. Okay, so I can say 10 or 15 max client number might used by SAP. Other than that, everything is for client. Okay, I will show you, depends on the system. So this is only one exceptions in client number. Next, package or development class. Development class is another name for a package. Normally in lower versions, the package concept is not introduced. We used to call this development class, and after believe some advanced versions, maybe ECC, the package concept is began. The same, just they renamed the concept name. That's it, heading name. That's all. Package is nothing but a folder. Okay, so you can create a number of folders and you can keep a number of objects, related objects. Okay, I'm creating a package for related thing. I'm going to create a project for project one, sorry, package, package for project one, package for project two. So I'm going to keep all the relevant objects inside the project one package, project two package. Okay, that's it. And we call it as custom package because we have standard package as well. So SAP have a package called local object. The package name is $TMP. So for whatever programs I have created, I saved only in the local object only. So that is a SAP package. So now if you see, there is a no link between local object to quality. So if you want to move anything, I done with some project, done with some programs, I want to move to quality for next level for testing. If you save your object in a local object package, you can't move. So whatever programs I showed you and saved it, it's available only in my development server. It won't move to any other server. Okay, because there is a no link. So if you want to move anything, you need to create a custom package. It should start with ZRY because a custom object, and you have to save whatever objects you want. You have to save in the custom package. Then it's capable of moving your development objects from one server to another server. So development to quality, quality to production. So for this movement, package is very important. Means it's required, it's mandatory, not even it's mandatory. Without package, you can't move any single object. Okay, so that's a need of package. So I'm going to create the SE21 as a transaction code, especially for package creation. SE80 is another transaction that is it's like a workbench transaction. It's everything coming under one roof. So if you want to create a program, if you want to create any object, most object you can create an SE80. So it's very simple. You don't worry about remembering the transaction code for every different objects. So program on transaction SE38 and SE11 for table and SE71 for SAP script. So here most of the object, I can say most of the object you can create under SE80 itself. I can show you that transaction as well. Okay, hopefully, yeah. There are three types of package: structure package, main package, development package. 90% of the work currently we used with development package only. So we never considered about main and structure package like kind of a support project. So if you design a project, it's going to design everything from scratch, maybe a different set of business, it's not available in SAP, or there are a lot of gaps. So they decided to go with a very big kind of development. Okay, so in that case, we need this kind of packages, hierarchy of the package. Otherwise, just create only development package, go forward with your development, everything work as it is. So here the idea would be structure package is, I can say, project. I'm going to create the first package called project package. Any name like custom project, any name you can give. Okay, custom project. And main package I consider as a phases. Okay, parallelly I'm going to run the phases. So what I can do is I'm going to create 3 or 4 main packages: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and all. And every phase 1, like every main package, it has a development package. Okay, so development package is nothing but you can hold or you can store all the objects. Clear? So only the development package you can save the data. I mean, say data in the sense object. You can't save any object. Like example, object is a table or a program under a main package. under a structure package. No, you can't do it. So what you can do, you have a structure package. Structure package can have n number of main packages, and under main package, n number of development packages. Under development package, you can have the object. Okay, so this is the hierarchy. So as I mentioned, only 90% we are using directly create development object. Forget about these two. Create a package, put it all the development objects and move it to the quality and production. Okay, but I will show you this three as well in the system. So hope you are able to understand this level. Yeah, let me go to the system. This is my system. So let me go to STMS. I want to show you the system landscape, right? So this is called transport management system. Mostly no, we won't, like as a developer, we won't have authorization to go into this transaction because this is related to basis. But if you have any dummy system or normally sandbox, you might have, or if you have a training system, yes, you can able to get into it and see how they design the system landscape for this particular client. And here there is an option, system overview. So it shows, okay, one second. It shows what are the systems they configured. So they have development, S4H, and quality and production. This is a training system, so normally they won't have, but they configured it. Okay, so they configured it. That's for a training purpose. So development, quality, and production. Okay, then just go back. So here you have another option called transport routes. So I want to know how they configure, how the objects are moving from one system to another system or one server to another server. So this is a way. So they mention S4H is development, and this is quality, and this is production. So where it is, so here, yeah, you have a search option, or you can use magnifier to just increase the size. So it shows clearly. So there are three system group. They have a transport like development, and they have a transport layer. Transport layer is very important between the system. So quality and production. In some way you have a pre-production. So maybe from quality to pre-production, they need to create a communication or transport layer, and they might have a training system, maybe from development to training or quality to training or pre-production to training. So wherever they need a layer, they have to create it. In a sense, basis people has to make this ready. But this is a very basic design: development, quality, and production. Okay, let's go back. This is about STMS. Now I'm going to create a package. So SE21 is a package creation transaction. And here I'm going to create a package, Z or Y. It's a custom package. I'll go with Z now. ZJ. I want to create a custom project. Okay, this is my structural package, the first package. I'm going to create a file. So this is custom project package. And assign component, it depends of your this is not mandatory, it's optional. If you want, you can just do it. This is optional. Okay, there is no star. Which kind of application you want? So I just choose for finance. So if you want, go down as well. Very specific you want to create. So there's a structural language, sorry, structural package. I'm going to create with finance first. So finance. And home is nothing but what kind of software component. You have a lot of components over here, but home is for custom developments. So you can able to find through find option or click this button. This is a search help window. Whatever you press the button, we call it as F4 help because function key F4 is a shortcut. So we call it as F4 help. And here you can type whatever you want with stars, whatever it is. Okay, I'm just going to home. It shows very clearly it's a customer developments. Yeah, that's why I'm selecting software component is home. This is very important. Transport layer. What is your target system? Every package needs to be created with a target system. So they have Z S4H is for quality system. Okay. And here, this is another system they simply created it. No transports are allowed here, I believe. So here this is for quality system. In real time, it may be one or two systems, depends on the design. So it's already there by default. So SZS4H. What is a super package? This is the super package. So this is the first level of package. And this is nothing but structure package. I'm going to create a structure package. Continue. Every package need a transport request. Please hold for some time, because the next video is a transport request. I believe like I decided to hold everything in this one video, but it's keep on going at more time. So that's why I'm going to complete this package, and the next very immediate video is about transport request. Time being, you have to maintain, like you have to just keep, if you go with a custom package, there is a transport request associated with the every custom package. Okay, so time being, what you can do is, once this window comes, just click create. There's the option to create a request. So I can say tr transport request for custom project. Okay, continue, save it. It creates some number. Okay, just forget about it for the time being. Just continue. Don't worry about it. Just continue. Maybe you can remember this number if you're working on a training system. So just make a note of this number, because we need to use the same number for our relevant programs or object, whatever you're going to keep inside the package. So I created a package. Okay, structure package. Now what I want to do is, I'm going to create a main package. So custom project, in this I'm going to create phase 1 package. Phase 1. So phase 1 is okay. I can use main also. Phase main. Okay, main phase 1 package. Main phase 1 package. Create. So this is for phase 1 package. Okay, this component, I'll go a little deeper. So this is for accounts payable. It's optional, again I'm saying, you can leave as well if you're not aware of it. And this is actually a main package. And what is the super package? ZGI client, sorry, customer project, right? Custom project. C21, what is the package I create? Okay, cusp project. Let me copy this. It's there. I don't know why it's not picked. Okay, and it's a main package, not a structure, it's a main package. It's the next hierarchy. Continue. Again, it will ask the tr. So this window always take the latest used transport request. This is the latest one which I created. So continue. So then I'm going to create another package. It's called main phase 2. Okay, let me go back. Create phase 2 package. So only phase 2 relevant development or objects are going to be stored in this package. Phase 2. Create phase 2 developments. And this might be again maybe the same or different. So phase 2 may be accounts receivable. So phase 1 is payable and this is account receivable. Here same structure package. This is also a main package. Still we didn't do the development package. We need development package only. So we'll do that. Continue. Same transport request. So probably we used only same kind of transport request, or you can choose phase 1 I go with transport number 1 example. Phase 2 I go with transport number 2. That also you are able to do it. Okay, done. Now I want to see exactly what happened in my structure package. Go to custom project package, click display, and go here sub packages. So these are the packages under my structure package. So this is structure package, and this is my main package. I need to create a development package. Now you can do it in SE21 itself, but I will show you in SE80. Go to SE80. So this is called object navigator. So everything ABAP workbench. So most of the object you can create from SE80. It's very easy. Okay. So now I'm going to do a package here. So here this you have to just select. We are in the repository browser. You have a lot of other options as well. So we need repository browser here, and the development object, program, function group, class. This much things you are able to create over here. I'll go with package first. Let me show you the package. So whatever package I create, ZJI CUST custom project, enter. Okay, so it's displays here. Project has package has sub package, and it has two main packages. So under main, we didn't create anything. So we need to create a development package. Either go to SE21, follow the same steps instead of the last, excuse me, the last option, select the development package. That is one way. Another way, I'm going to create from here. Right click, create, package. It will take you to the SE21 only. So here ZGI, I'm going to create a development package. So this is for related objects. So material management. So material management objects. Okay, so okay, so anyway we design with the finance, right? So I will go with finance. Okay, and this is FA related objects. So finance objects, maybe it's for accounts payable. What is the software component? It's home only. Transport layer. This is a main package. So it's already have, because I created right click from the main package, so it takes as it is. So this is a main package. No, I want to create a development package. So don't select the main package over here. Just click continue. Again, transport request. I'm going with the same transport for the entire development. Continue. It creates a development package. So this is the hierarchy. Structure. If you expand this, again as a package, this is the development package. So structure package, main package, and development package. Inside the development package, you are able to add a program, any object, not program, any object. You can't add an object in main, you can add an object in structure package. I'll show you. Right click in the main, create program. So instead of SE38, you can do it in SE80. Click program. It will ask what is the program name. ZGI program 1. Will it, hope it will be available. Yes. It takes a program. If you want, just modify it. Just click save. And here you have to give the package name. So far you just clicked only local object, right? Now you have to give the package name which we created. So here I'm trying to add an object into the main package and click save. You'll get an error. It says cannot extend a package. So you can't add any object under the main package. So under the main package, you can have only packages. And structure package also I'm trying. So this is my structure package. Enter. Again, it's saying cannot extend. So only development package only you are able to do it. So what is the development package IQ? FI. FI objects. So this is my development package. Just click save. And if you come to a package concept, transport request is associated with that. So initially, every first time, not all the times, okay? Initially, every time if you create any new object, that needs to be associated with any transport request. Transport request plays a major role to move your object between any server, development to quality or quality to production. Okay. So now I go with everything is same. So one transport request has all the packages, all the related objects also. So I'm going to the same request number, continue. That's it. So AC38, nothing much. In AC80, you can do whatever you want, right? So now if you expand your development package, yes, it's a folder program. If you create a table, you have a table folder. Class and object, different folder. So different folders, and it will have all the objects, whatever you have. Clear? So this is a way you have to create a package. I will show you from a SE38 perspective as well. I'm going to create SJI program 2. Create, give a title program 2, executable program, rest all option, I just leave it. Here instead of local object you have to give any package name, custom package name, and click save. Okay, if you decided this object needs to be moved to a quality, means next server, it's for a project, it's not for dummy. Okay, then you have to give the package name and click save. This is the first time I'm doing save. For the program number 2, it will ask package and the request number. Not every save, just click continue, same request number. That's it. Now if you want to like data a type I, I'm going to click save, control S. So you don't have transport request, only one time. It's a one-time activity. Okay. So hope you might understand about the system landscape and package. So if you have any doubt on this, please let me know. And the next video would be the transport request. That is a continuation of this. So I will explain about what is transport request, what are the transactions we have, or what are the types of transport request, like workbench, customizing, transport of copies. Very interesting topics are waiting for you in the next video. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.